then you shall rejoice in Yahuwah, and you shall esteem. You know what that means right there? You know what that means right there? This hit me. I almost broke down in complete tears today. Shout out to my brother Larry Moment. Brother Larry, overseer. I almost broke down. I almost called the overseer call today. I'm getting ready to have one of them real soon. I almost did because when I figured out the esteem in this context right here, it tore me up. It tore me up. Y'all gotta understand. If you gotta really know the scriptures here, he says, when Yahuwah does these things for you, you understand he fully protected you. He's guarded you against the enemies, and then he made you a sharp tool to where you became powerful. And when he says you crush mountains, that means if you say you don't like something, somebody in trouble. Because you ain't gonna say that in a bad manner. You're not gonna say that in a hateful manner. You're gonna say that in a righteous. What's right is right. You're gonna call foul foul. And if you say it's foul, somebody might stop breathing. Now, everybody listen to me. What esteemed in how he pressed it, and when you go peel each side of this word together, what it means, and see what this does to y'all. You ready? The whirlwind shall scatter them. Then you shall rejoice in Yahuwah, and you shall esteem the set-apart one of Yisharal. Esteem has different levels. Esteem can be exalted, it's highly favored. But in that context, Yahuwah is saying, then you shall be proud of me, Yahuwah. Yahuwah wants us to be proud of him. That's why I was almost breaking down. I'm tore up right now. Yahuwah is literally saying, I want to do all this for you so that you will be proud of me. There's not many times that Yahuwah says he wants us to be proud of him. This is a time that Yahuwah is saying, I'd like for you to be proud of me. What about that part? How many of you ever looked at, you got so much on you and you want Yahuwah to, but you never think that Yahuwah has feelings. Yahuwah has feelings. He just extremely over the top strong. And he ain't going to change his righteousness. He's not going to change it. And he's not going to stop. And he won't break down and quit because you don't love him. But in that context of Yishaiyahu, Isaiah 41:16, I promise you, that esteem right there means that Yahuwah would like us to be proud of him. So my question is, are you proud of Yahuwah? Because I'm proud of Yahuwah. Are you proud of him? That's why I almost had to call the call today. Because to say to Yahuwah, I'm proud of you. That's another level, y'all. And that might be the biggest level we can deal with. To get to the point where we're proud of Yahuwah like that. That struck me. That's why these lives being this fresh are so important, because I'm going to see stuff. Like, I could have let that lay. I knew that's coming up. I knew from the beginning. Like, what if we just got up at least once a day and say, Yahuwah, I'm proud of everything you've done. to do what you've done, to create what you've created, and to put up what you put up with, you over the top, including putting up with me. That's a whole new level. Who's ever taught you to be proud of Yahuwah? Have you ever been taught? I don't know. I just taught you today. I just taught all of us, including me. We should be proud of Yahuwah. That's how powerful the Truth Scriptures are. That's why TSinfo.org is so amazing to me. And my wife's the one thought of doing the campaign. Y'all wouldn't even be up here talking. Y'all would not be experiencing this, in my opinion. Ain't no way in the world I can see it. I'm going through every scenario. There's no way you would be experiencing what we're experiencing now without my wife saying, you got to go live on YouTube. We got to put a campaign together, allow people to be a part of it. Because I kept saying, no. For years, I wanted nobody to contribute. I wanted nobody to be a part of it. I'm going to read that verse again. Now that you know that Yahuwah, he's sliding it in there. He's sliding it in nice and smooth. He ain't pounding, demanding it. He just saying, hey, after I do all this for you, I got you. I'm going to hold you. Yahuwah says, don't be afraid. I'm with you. I'm your Lord. Can't nobody mess with me. If I got you, I got you. Throw them in the air. Yahuwah says, I'm going to make you trample all this stuff. Throw your enemies like dust in the air. The whirlwind will scatter them. He says, now after I do all this for you, I held you. I told you don't be afraid. I turned your enemies into dust. Yahuwah says, then you shall rejoice in Yahuwah, and you shall be proud, esteem, the set-apart one of Yisharal.